In the title, I wasn't kidding. This has to be the worst kid on YouTube. Morgz is 17 years old, so he technically still is a kid. Being a British YouTuber and a kid, you wouldn't expect people to hate him, but they really, really do. He uploads pranks, vlogs, and occasionally some gaming videos. These gaming videos would go on for years until he slowly turned into a vlogger, and this is where he saw his channel just skyrocket. Vlogging and posting pranks connected him to new viewers from all over the world. Now, the switch from gaming to vlogs can really hurt a channel. Think about FaZe Clan. They switched from gaming to vlogs and you don't really hear about them anymore. For Morgz, he executed it perfectly. Knowing how many subs and views he could get by doing this, he took this opportunity and ran with it. But he might have went off too far. Way too far. So, here in the Meet the YouTubers series, we've talked about clickbait, we've talked about 10-minute videos and people who put like 30 ads in their videos, but we haven't ever talked about Morgz. He's something else. He's nothing like anybody we've ever seen. He clickbaits, his videos are over 10 minutes, and he slams them with mid-roll ads. He has all of these horrible things we talk about, plus more. I'm sitting here wondering, why do people watch these videos? So, Morgz has a special thing that he likes to do. This is seen a lot with many pranksters on YouTube, but Morgz takes it and somehow makes it worse. Long story short, he fakes his videos, and they are so fake. You would think that if you're faking videos, you would try to make it seem like it's not staged, but in Morgz videos, it's so obvious. Let's check out his most viewed video. It's titled Spin the Mystery Wheel Challenge with Girlfriend. Now, the beginning of the video is so fake and just horribly acted. You can tell that they were acting, like they couldn't even keep a straight face. You see the horrible acting, yeah, it's dumb. His videos also cater to kids. He uses all of his kid viewers to gain a whole bunch of views, as seen by every single thumbnail. The videos that get the most views almost always have an intimate picture on it, such as him and his girlfriend kissing or him and his girlfriend inside of a bed. Kids would click on that because they're kids. They want to know what's going on. There's one main reason that I dislike him, and it's because he uses people for his videos, and I'm not even talking about the kids. The first person I want to kind of notice that he uses is his girlfriend. Now, I know she might be okay with him using her for views, but it's crazy to me how he does it. There's one video titled, I spent the night in my girlfriend's house and she had no idea. That's kind of creepy, is it not? The thumbnail is him in her closet, and then across the room, she's changing her clothes. Now, this makes people think that they're going to see an underage girl change her clothes. Just imagine doing that and like kind of exposing your girlfriend, making her look like a bad girl just from a thumbnail. He wants views so badly. For everyone who's kind of interested in that, which is really, really creepy, I just checked for this video, she didn't change her clothes on camera, so don't get too excited. Now, what's really dumb to me, and what he likes to do a lot, is kind of manipulate his young viewers, and he kind of does it right here. By the end of the video, he says, go look at my post on Instagram, tell Kiera, which is his girlfriend, what I just did in the comments, because she has no idea that I was just at her house for 24 hours. Imagine like staying at your girlfriend's house, her not knowing, and then she wakes up to millions of comments on her Instagram post saying, your boyfriend just watched you change. Like, that's so weird. That's a pretty creative way of getting people to go to his Instagram, but that's weird. But in reality, she knew the plan all along. It's not like she didn't know he was there for 24 hours. He told her what was going to happen and he paid her out for acting. That was probably his worst video ever. Oh wait, never mind. It gets worse. If you thought that video was horrible, then look at this. There's a video titled, I spent the night in my ex-girlfriend's house and she had no idea. So did they break up, or did he date a new girl and forget about his ex or something like that? What's happening here? And that's trespassing. You can't just hide in someone's house without their permission. Within the first 10 seconds, he shows a clip of her in the bath. She drops her phone and she starts to get out of the bath to get it. He obviously doesn't show this so that the kids will think it'll come up later in the video. That's pathetic. He starts to say that his girlfriend broke up with him because of him doing too many challenges on her. I think that's funny because she's in on the pranks the whole time. Like, it's not that she broke up with him because of all those pranks he's been doing. She knows every single prank that he does. Like, they're all staged. So that's so funny. He's lying to his viewers now. Now, once he makes it into his ex-girlfriend's aunt's house, he tries to make the children viewers scared by making it seem like the house is haunted. And yep, she never got out of the bath. The reason he did that is because he wanted the kids to think that she was eventually going to get out the bath and they were going to see a nude woman. I can't make this up. The acting here is so bad. He goes in her room, talks to the camera, and then out of nowhere, she comes in and he lays behind her 1 foot tall bed. Like, his body is poking out of the bed. And you're telling me she didn't see him? Okay, as if this video couldn't get any worse. Remember, he's hiding from his ex-girlfriend, right? So he goes into a different room later and he talks to the camera and suddenly she walks in. So he runs and hides in the chimney. And she doesn't see him there? There is no possible way that she didn't see him. He is out in the open. Like, look, how does anyone believe this? Like, how did she not see him? Do you actually think that this is real? Then later on in the video, a dude comes over and hangs out with Morgz' ex-girlfriend. Cool. Nobody cares. Now, if we look at the thumbnail, where did that part happen? I mean, the thumbnail shows something that I didn't see in the video when I skimmed through it. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think that's in the video. Now, you remember when I said I hate how he uses people for people to click on the video? Well, we're going to check out another video where he uses someone, and the thumbnail is him and his girlfriend in a bed together. Remember, they were like 16 or 17 while making this video, so that's... And in the thumbnail, his mom is walking into his room and she looks mad. Now, the title is exactly what it would look like. The title is Kids Get Caught Doing This, Mom Freaks Out. Now, if you were a curious little kid on YouTube, wouldn't you want to know what they were doing? I mean, if you see kids get caught doing this, mom freaks out. You can relate because you're a kid and it said kids get caught doing this. And if you're a kid and you see people in a bed, I think you know what's going on. That's a simple but horrible way to get views. My voice just cracked. Nice. Now let's see how bad this video is. Now the video starts with Morgz in a bed with his girlfriend. His mom comes in and he quickly hides his girlfriend under the covers. He freaks out and tries to hold back a smile before his mom says, "Is Kira in your bed?" You would think he would like redo that part because he was smiling. Who would smile? If you're laying with your girlfriend, she's not supposed to be there, and your parents walk in, you're like, "Hey, what's up? There's nothing." Like, you would be scared. You wouldn't be laughing. Horrible actor. Around 8 minutes into the video, his mom walks in on him and his girlfriend in a bed, which is the starting clip, and she says, "I know it's her." He says, "No, it's not." And then Kira, his girlfriend, from under the sheets, says something. Like, why would you do that? And the viewers think that his mom isn't in on the prank. She doesn't realize that she's being recorded, right? Well, I would hope she realizes because there's literally a camera on a tripod recording her every move. Like, you can literally see a camera right there. How do you not realize a camera recording you? This is so fake. In another video, we see Morgz set himself in Jell-O for 24 hours. Let's take a look at this because who wouldn't want to see someone covered in Jell-O? That's interesting. Now let's hope he actually does it. And wow, that thumbnail, that looks realistic. At around 6 minutes in, he's in the bath and in the mirror, you can see who presumably is his dad recording them. That's funny. I think there's a couple more funny moments in this video. His mom says that breakfast is super important, so she makes him some breakfast, but she brings him Jell-O. Ha ha ha. He's in a Jell-O bath. The last thing he wanted is Jell-O. Ha ha. He's in the bath and he says, "Okay guys, I am freezing in here." So once he's been in the bath for about 5 hours, according to him, which has probably only been like 20 minutes, but he says, "Okay guys, I'm freezing in here. This is the coldest I've ever been. This Jell-O is freezing my body." His mom throws him a shirt and it's his merch. It's a Morgz sweatshirt and she throws it in a Jell-O bath. He says, "No, Mom, don't ruin the merch." Link in bio. Why isn't he shivering? And why aren't his lips blue? In the last video, I know how I was talking about horrible acting, but this one is the worst thing I've ever seen. So Morgz' mom walks in a couple hours later to find Morgz under the Jell-O drowning. She says, oh my God, Morgan, oh my God. But she doesn't do anything. She tries to get him up out of it and, trying to save her son who's drowning in Jell-O. But who's recording? Certainly they could help. Oh wait, the dad of Morgz is recording. Just imagine your son's drowning in Jello and you're just sitting there recording them. This is obviously scripted. Like, who would watch their son drown and catch it on video? And then eventually he just wakes up because, yeah, you can drown and then wake up even though you've been underwater for I don't even know how long. Couple hours, she said. The only reason he wakes up, though, is because his mom said, "Morgan, wake up, I have Fortnite." He literally said, "Do I hear Fortnite?" He's supposed to be dead because he drowned. But he woke up because his mom said the word Fortnite. This video cannot get any worse. Well, it does. What's worse than a cringy kid making a fake video? A cringy kid playing Fortnite in a fake video. That's worse. His mom gave him a straw to drink out of the bath with. And who in their right mind would do that? That's disgusting. You've been sitting in the bath. And then it looks like he is drinking it. And he keeps on drinking it. But in reality, he didn't drink anything at all. He just acted like he was sucking on the straw. Later on in the video, his mom said that he's not doing good and he's very, very cold. He's shivering and saying it's super cold, and then he says, "I should have known it was cold and I should have put on that merch earlier. Link in description." Like, you would think that if you were about to die from hypothermia, you wouldn't plug your merch for the second time in the video, would you? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this made me laugh. So he gets all the way into the Jello because he said it's gonna be warmer if I go underwater, which makes so much sense. And then he starts to talk out of a tube. Now his mom was trying to, have a conversation with him, but obviously it's kind of hard to talk under there, I presume. So he tried to say something, but we couldn't understand him. His mom says, "What?" And he keeps on going, "Blue, blue, blue." And then the way she mocked him made me laugh. He was like, "Blue, blue, blue." And his mom said, "Blue, blue, blue." Like, imagine your son's dying of hypothermia in a Jello bath and you can't get him out, so you start to mock him. Much love. Once his 24 hours are up, he says to his mom, "Yay!" And then he tried getting out of the Jello, but he couldn't. So his mom tried so hard to get him out. She's screaming for help. He's screaming for help, trying to get out. His mom screaming at him back and forth, "Help, get out." And then meanwhile, his dad is still sitting there recording, not caring about his son or wife. How does nobody realize that these videos are scripted? Any dad would help. They wouldn't sit there with a camera. Eventually, his mom gets his head out of the Jello, but he can't get his body out, even with the help of his mother. So he asks his dad to get him out, and his dad hands the camera over to his mom. Will the dad help his son? Only on one condition. He said, "I will only help you up if you don't ever call me bald again." What a nice dad. Only helping his son if he gets something from it. Once Morg's dad starts to try to get him out, he falls in with him. So funny. That's just genius. Good thing to add to your script to get all the kids liking the video. Eventually, his mom grabbed a mop and had him pull the mop while she pulled it to try to get him out, and the dad's still recording, not trying to help. And then the mop breaks, and she sits down and cries over her mop breaking, but she didn't cry about her son being stuck. She doesn't care that he's stuck. She was focused on her mop, her $5 mop that broke. There's just so many red flags in this video. Eventually, he does get out of that Jello bath that nobody could pull him out of. And you want to know how he got out? He said he released his inner beast. I'm cringing so hard. Morgz is the worst kid on YouTube, and I hope you guys agree with me. Now, I'm going to be honest. His videos are entertaining, and I might get flamed in the comments for that, but I feel like they're well edited and they have a good structure, as well as he always has some good ideas. But the way that he makes kids click on his videos and fakes them and uses his family to get views makes me dislike him more than I like him. Out of all these videos that we watched, which one was the worst? Honestly, I think the Jello one was, because there were so many acting fails and just so many red flags throughout that whole video. I hope none of you watch him. Like, seriously, if any of you guys watch him, rethink your life. Please, you're doing something wrong. They clickbait kids and use intimate pictures and his mom for views. Never watch Morgz, kids.
I said my prayers up to Father God, tryna make up for them nights we used to jug and raw. I was broke on the block, I ain't have a job. Ain't no way to get no money, so I had to raw. I just pray my niggas smelly sitting up a guard. We ain't mean to do this shit we did, but life